Hey Tribe, welcome to your Yoga Flow Volume 2. This one's a little more intermediate. As always, we're going to start with the prep flow to get you going. We're not going to hold any of the asanas, just going through the ranges of motion to get into the main flow. All you need is a yoga mat and some will to transcend this mortal coil and do some yoga. So we're going to start at the top of the mat. Toes together, heels slightly apart. On the main flow, I will definitely cue you on the specifics. On this one, we're just going to work through some basics. Warrior 1, Warrior 2. Not too slow, not too fast. Tadasana position, toes together, heels slightly apart. Slide the shoulders down the back body. Inhale, arms reach directly overhead. Exhale, forward fold. So we're just working through the ranges of motion to feel the body and warm up the spine, the hips, the feet. Step back in a downward dog. Feet hip width, hands shoulder width apart. Spiral the biceps out. And then tuck flick the tailbone rather, but bring the navel towards the spine. Looking forward, inhale, right leg high to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. Right foot's gonna step right between the hands. Close to the right thumb. Back foot 45 degrees, so your setup is Warrior 1 status. Inhale. Coming right into Warrior 1, but let's move this. As you exhale, coming into Sun Gaze, lift the lead foot, the ball of the foot. Inhale, back to Warrior 1. Exhale, Sun Gaze, balancing on the heel. Elbows come in towards the sides body. Inhale, back to Warrior 1, last one. Exhale, balancing for a moment. Inhale, back to Warrior 1, plant the palms. Stepping straight back into Downward Facing Dog. You can pedal the knees out a little bit. We're going to work right into the left side. And again, this is the warm-up, your prep flow for the main flow. Inhale, left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, step, left foot close to left thumb, back foot 45 degree. Toes almost pointing forward. Inhale, hips and shoulders square. Exhale, Sun Gaze, option to look up, balancing on the lead heel. Inhale, back to Warrior 1. Exhale, Sun Gaze, one more. Feeling the shoulders, the hips, the feet. Exhale, Sun Gaze, find the balance. Inhale, back to Warrior 1. Exhale, plant both palms, step back into Downward Dog. Exhale, drop both knees and lower the hips. Inhale, straighten, two more. Exhale, drop. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, drop. Inhale, straighten. Left side is done. Now we're going on to the right side, coming into a three-legged dog, so close the hip. As you exhale, step right into low lunge, knee stacked over the ankle, back heel is lifted, spine is neutral. Let's windmill. Left followed by right, coming into Warrior 2, spine is tall. Moving right into it, flip the lead palm. Inhale, reach forward, and then back. Exhale, side angle. Opening up the side body. Warming up the hamstrings, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, reach up and over. Last set. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, coming into side angle, opening up the side body, knee stacked over the ankle. Inhale, back into your Warrior 2, windmill the arms straight back and down. Stepping back into your Downward Facing Dog, right to the left side. Inhale, three-legged dog, so closed hip as opposed to scorpioning the leg. Step the foot between the hands, knee stacked over the ankle. The back heel is nice and lifted. Spin the back foot into 90 degrees. Inhale, Warrior 2. Pausing here, flip the lead palm. Inhale, reach up and back, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Two more sets. Inhale, reaching up and back. The bicep can spiral outward. Exhale, forearm can go on thigh, side angle. Last one. Working through these ranges of motion to feel where you're at. Inhale, back to Warrior 2. Exhale, windmill the arms down. Step straight back into your Downward Dog, which, as you know, is feet hip width, hands shoulder width apart, hips up and back. Articulate through into a plank position, and then push back, Downward Dog. Two more. Articulate through, plank position, Downward Dog. Last one. Articulate through, plank position. Drop both knees, flip to the tops of the feet. Let's warm up the low back, all the way down to the belly. Elbows in, fingers by the deltoids. Legs are long. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. This is a great one to do too if you're going to lift kettlebells or do some dumbbell work or body weight work. Warming up the low back. Tuck toes, squeeze core, push straight into plank position. Downward facing dog. Look forward, right foot outside, right hand, left foot outside, left hand back, right hand back. We're going to set you up, your hips not too close to the heels and not too close to the hands. Right hand is planted, elbow to center. You're just going to reach straight up and back. Lowering down. You can look towards the hand. You can also look straight back. We're about to get into the main flow. Last one, reaching up and back. Relax the neck. Two shoulders are in one line. Drop it on down. Hips on the floor. Left hand behind you. If you got tight shoulders, you can always turn the hand out towards the side wall. If not, you can face the back. Elbow to center. Option one is you can trace back and look down towards the hand. Two more. Or you can look straight back. Relaxing the arm, relaxing the neck. The torso will naturally rotate. Coming on through. Crossing the ankles. We're just going to do a little bit of around the world. Look over your left shoulder, rotating to the left. Downward dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right foot's going to step between the hands. And you're just going to keep it low as you come into Skandasana. Walk it to the other side. Coming into a low lunge. And then step straight back into downward dog. Step through, right foot, left hand, right hand. Drop the back, feet come out in front. Inhale, hips up. As you exhale, squeeze core. Two more. Exhale. Modification, you can always just drop the seat. So if you get to about there, that's all good. Tabletop position, swinging the hips back. On the last one, cross the opposite ankle in front. So if you had your left in front of your right, now it's going to be your right in front of your left. Look behind your right shoulder. Turn around. Downward dog. Inhale, left leg high. Left foot's going to step. Turn. Drop into Skandasana. Walk your hands back towards the front. And we are about to get started in our main flow. Left foot's going to meet right foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reaching up. Exhale, hands to heart center. So your main flow, we're going to go through the highlighted asana 3 times. On the 4th one, we're going to hold the highlighted asana. And then we're going to do one breath, one movement, which is a lot of fun. This one's a little more dynamic, so I will break down the foot placement, the hand placement, and the hip and spine positioning. Shoulders down the back body, Tadasana, one basic vinyasa. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. You have option to do Cobra or Chaturanga, Dandasana, lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing. Maybe keep the first one shallow by looking forward. Exhale, tuck back toes, downward facing dog. Let's get started with the main flow, main event. Inhale, right leg high to the sky, bend the knee, open the hip. Look underneath your right arm. Drift into a flip dog. So this one's gonna be both knees bent. Right arm's gonna swoop out and around and then touch your right thigh. Reaching back over. Coming through your flip dog position into scorpion. Right foot's gonna step outside the right hand. Drop the back knee, send the hips back. Little hamstring stretch, and then 2 more times. Coming through dragon lunge. Swoop the foot up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Drop it. Flip to both feet. Reach the right arm all the way around. Touch the thigh. Left hand is stacked underneath you. Reach back over. Outside edge of left foot. Coming through scorpion, stepping into the dragon lunge, drop the knee, send the hips directly back. Little hamstring stretch. You can go to the fingertips as well if you need to. Plant the palms, last time through dynamically. Firm back leg. Scoop it up. Look underneath the right arm, drop down. Right arm's gonna reach across the body, touch the thigh. Left shoulder is packed down, reaching back over. Coming through, so rotate to the outside edge of your left foot as you come through the scorpion into dragon. Drop the back knee, you can pry the chest open a little bit, and then send the hips back. On this round, we're gonna hold asana, so dragon lunge, the highlighted, the main asana, flip the dog, reach up and over, hold for about 2 breaths. Bottom hand, you can rotate the bicep out as if you're turning your hand counterclockwise. Reach up and over, coming through, scorpion, exhale to dragon, drop the back knee, inhale chest, exhale send the hips back, little hamstring stretch. If you need to, you can walk the hands closer to your center. That'll take a little bit of the intensity out of the hamstring stretch. And then back, going right into the next section of our flow, starting in dragon lunge, firm back leg. Back foot's gonna turn out, 90 degree, 2 heels or 2 arches in 1 line. Left arm's gonna reach up and over, wrap the hand behind the back. Right arm's gonna swoop as if you're doing an extended side angle. Inhale, coming through, reverse, bound, warrior, triangle essentially. Back through, coming through warrior 2 legs. Plant the right hand, plant the left hand, turn, so you're back on the ball of the foot. Open up the right knee 2 more times. Back foot 90, that's the key. Right, that'll put 2 heels in 1 line. Then transfer the weight to the right foot. Left arm's gonna lead up. Wrap the hand behind the back. So now you're bound. Reach the right arm in line with the bicep. Pressing into the right big toe. Inhale, send the leg back by straightening it, which will send the body back. And then back into the warrior 2 position. Bicep in line with the ear, spine is long. Right hand's gonna plant. Left hand's gonna plant, spin to the back ball of the foot, open up the right knee, right hip. Last time through dynamically, so key point. Back foot, 90 degree. Planting into the right palm. You can also rotate the bicep out. When in doubt, rotate the bicep. Left arm's gonna track up, wrap behind the back. Spine is nice and tall while the hips are low. Planting the right big toe, right arm's gonna reach up, and then send the body back into a reverse triangle, bound. Lower back down, through, into warrior 2 legs, reaching the right arm up, plant it, open up the knee. 4th time through, we're gonna hold the highlighted asana now. So spin the back foot, inhale, left arm up, wrap it, holding right here. 2 shoulders are in 1 line. You can spiral the chest up by looking up. Back leg is engaged by edging the back edge of the foot into the mat. Lifting the right palm, right arm, inhale, reaching up and back. Holding here. Lift the kneecap by engaging the quads. Lengthen the spine. Bicep can rotate out as always, and the pinky can rotate in. 1 more breath. As you exhale, just lower the body down, coming into your warrior 2 legs. This will be a little bit of a challenging hold. You'll feel some heat start to develop in the right leg, right hamstring. Lengthen, slide the left shoulder down the back. You can reach the right shoulder out of the pocket. As you exhale, plant the right hand, plant the left hand, spin back ball of the foot, open up the right knee. You can pump it a little bit if you wish. Moving right on to the next section of our flow. Right arm's gonna reach forward, up and back, low lunge twist. Wrap the hand behind the back. Square the chest off to the front of the mat. Make sure you have a solid base. Left arm reaches forward this time. Inhale, coming into a bound crescent. Exhale, drop. Left hand down. And then repeat. Right arm's gonna swoop up and over. Low lunge twist. Wrap the hand behind the back, coming into a bound twist. Square the chest off. Inhale, reaching up. Basic crescent lunge, back heel lifted, front knee stacked, shoulders and hips square. Last time through dynamically, plant left hand, right arm up and over. 2 shoulders, 1 line. Lower body doesn't change. Continue wrapping the hand behind the back. Maybe outside the left hip, square. your shoulders and your hips towards the front. Left hand reaches out. Inhale, coming into your crescent. Lengthen through the low back as if you're lifting out of the hips. As you exhale, drop it down. This time we're going to hold. Make sure you press the left hip forward as well so you get a nice hip extension in that leg. Reaching up, low lunge, twist. 2 shoulders in one line. Feet planted, spine long. Wrap the hand behind the back. Hold here for 2 breaths. Spine is long, bottom arm is nice and planted, and you can rotate the bicep out. Square the shoulders. Left arm reaches forward. Inhale, coming into your crescent. Only here for 2 breaths. So again, your right shoulder is sliding down the back, maybe outside the left hip. Left hand is reaching up to the heavens. Big inhale. And as you exhale, moving right on to the next section of our asana. Straighten the lead leg. You're on the back ball of the left foot. Right hand is going to touch the left heel, coming into a diagonal lunge. As you exhale, bend the lead knee. Swoop the right arm across. This one's a little bit different than prayer twist. You're going to grab your left wrist and see if you can fold it outside your right thigh. And then repeat, release. Make sure that you're on the back ball of the left foot, so that way it's easy to come into the diagonal lunge. Option to look towards the back of the room. Exhale, swoop it, clasp the wrists. Last time through dynamically. Key point on this one, stamp down to the right big toe. Make sure you're on the ball of the left foot and keep your head towards the inside of the back leg. That way it's much easier to balance. Exhale. On the next round, we're going to hold for about 2 breaths. And on this one, I'm just clasping my wrists and bringing it across the body while I keep my hips square, getting a nice thoracic rotation and a nice shoulder stretch. Press into the lead foot. It's going to start to send you back. Left arm's going to reach up and over. Option to plant the back hand on the heel. Hold here for 2 breaths. Head is towards the inside of the rear leg. Exhale. Coming into a twist, grabbing the wrist, breathing here. As you release, left hand goes straight down, right in the middle, so pretty much in line with your left hip. Pick up the back leg. Left leg is going to swoop out, drop down. Nice little relief. Right foot's going to go to the inside edge of the left inner thigh, and we're going to continue on. Last section of the flow. Right hand's going to plant behind. Inhale, coming into gate latch. Left arm reaches up and back. As you exhale, keep this position of your legs. You're just going to turn to the left, right, coming into a half a crocodile roll. Left arm's going to reach up and over. And then repeat, lower down, keep the positioning, drop. Coming into the gate latch setup, which is going to be right foot on the inner thigh. Left hand is going to be free. Right hand is going to be planted behind you. Inhale, swoop up and over. Exhale, lower. Keeping the position. My upper body is going to rotate, which is going to take lower body along for the ride. Plant both hands. Inside edge to the ball of the foot, or ball of the foot to the inside edge, reaching up and over. Plant it. Ball of the foot, outside edge, and lower down. So keep that leg tight as you roll over. Last time through dynamically. Inhale. Gate latch. Exhale, drop. This leg's going to stay nice and firm because you're going to go from the heel, outside, ball of the foot to the inside. Keep your core tight. This is going to hook behind, so your right toe can hook behind the thigh. Lift left arm up. Drop down. Transfer. This round we're going to hold for about 2 breaths. Key points on this one is you can stamp down through your left big toe, reaching up and over. Oh, this one feels good. 2 shoulders in one line. Stretching the body. Stretching the mind. Exhale, drop down. So here's where you want to keep this leg tight, because as you go to rotate essentially into a side plank, half a crocodile roll, if you will, or a tree pose, if you will, coming through. Left arm reaches up and over. Plant it. Ooh. Oh, hold it rather. Breathing here. Squeeze the side oblique. One more inhale. Exhale, drop it down. Cross the ankles. Option to use the hands, or you're gonna use your hands anyway. Option to lift and kick back, or you can just roll over the feet. If you're lifting, your hands are gonna come inside or close to the hips, and then you're gonna send both legs back, coming into downward dog. Hips up and back, and we're right on to the other side. Pedal the knees out for a second. Left side. Here we go. Downward dog, inhale, left leg up and back, scorpion. As you exhale, rotate, coming into your flip dog position. Left arm this time is gonna reach all the way around. Don't hit the wall. Coming back up and over. Going through scorpion into the dragon lunge. Drop the back knee, send the hips back. And then send the hips back through into the dragon lunge. Plant both hands, coming through, scorpion. 2 more times, drop. Both knees bent. Left arm's gonna lead the way, just swoop up and over, touch the thigh, and then back across. Look to where you're going. That will help you navigate from the inside, outside edge of the feet. Drop the back knee, sending the hips back. You can walk the hands closer towards your center if you need to. Back down to the dragon lunge. Last time through with this dynamic vibe. Pick it up. Scorpion, drop. Reaching up and over from your flip dog. And then back through. Scorpion, stepping dragon. Drop the back knee. You can send the chest a little forward. Send the hips directly back. Getting a hamstring stretch, left side, coming back through. 4th round, we hold. This time around, scorpion, drop, both knees bent, reaching up and over, touching the thigh, holding here. So the hips are pressing towards the ceiling, as is the chest. The neck can relax back. One more breath. Let it go, come back. Scorpion, stepping through. Drop the knee, inhale, send the chest forward. Exhale, send the hips back. Hold here for 2 breaths. Couple of options here. You can lift the ball of the lead foot or keep it planted. You can also walk the hands back. Make sure your hips are somewhat square to the front of the room. The spine is long, the shoulders are relaxed. Last breath. Back through dragon. Setting yourself up for a side angle bound action. So dragon, turn the back foot 90, transfer the weight to the left foot and the left hand. Right arm's gonna reach up and over. Wrap the hand behind the back. Reaching left arm into that side angle action. Inhale, bound reverse triangle. Exhale, back into the side angle, bicep close to the ear, plant the left palm. Right arm's gonna reach, back down, spin to the back ball of the foot, and open up the knee. 2 more times. So back foot, 90, transferring the weight. You can start with the elbow going up towards the ceiling, then the fist, wrap the hand behind the back, squeeze your core, left bicep in line with the ear, palm is up. Inhale, reaching up and back. Reverse triangle. Exhale, warrior 2 legs. Plant the left palm, plant the right palm. Back foot, get onto the ball. Open the lead knee out. You can lean into the hip a little bit. This one feels amazing. Last time through dynamically. Back foot 90. Right arm, wrap it, bind it. Left arm, reach up and back, inhale. Keep the positions of the arms. Your legs are in the right distance between one another as you exhale. Dropping the hips. Plant palm, plant hand, ball the back foot, open up the lead knee. This round through, we are going to hold for about 2 breaths, not a super long time. Reaching up, bind it. Left arm, reach up and back. Again, lifting up the kneecap by engaging the quads. As you exhale, coming into the side angle. Holding here. Biceps in line with the ear and rotating the bicep out. As you exhale, plant left hand, plant right hand. Turn the knee out, holding here. This one you can definitely lean into it. This feels good to open up the hip. If you want to lift the arch of your foot, stamp down through the left big toe. Going on to the next sequence. From dragon lunge, left arm is going to reach up and over, coming into the low lunge twist. Take the hand behind and bind your twist. Square your shoulders to the front of the mat. Right arm is going to reach forward. Inhale, coming into the crescent lunge. Exhale, plant. And then reset. So left arm up and over, low lunge twist, bind. Move through it fluidly, square your shoulders. Right arm reaches forward and then up, coming into your crescent lunge. Reach, plant the right hand, last time through dynamically. 4 corners of the lead foot planted. Left arm reaches up and over, 2 shoulders in one line of your low lunge twist. Continue the motion, wrap the hand behind the back. Square the hips and shoulders. Right arm reaches forward, inhale. Little shake might be happening in the lead leg, freeing up all that fascia, increasing some strength. Left arm up and over, hold here for 2 breaths. Hips low. If you want, you can pick up the pelvis a little bit so it's not too low for your posture. And then left hand is going to wrap behind the back. Bottom bicep rotate out, stamp through left big toe, back heel lifted, square the hips and shoulders, right arm forward. Inhale. Relief is coming up, you got this. So squeeze the core, lengthen out of the hips, the low back. Protract the right shoulder, drop the left, look forward, big inhale. As you exhale, drop the bottom knee. You should be on the back ball of the foot. Straighten out the left leg, left heel, left hand, going to meet, and you can look towards the side, coming into your diagonal lunge. Exhale, this arm's going to swoop across. You're going to grab the wrist. It's just a variation on your side twist or prayer twist. 2 more. Inhale. The head on the inside of the rear leg. Exhale. Transfer the weight forward. So you can think of shifting your weight more towards your left than your right. Inhale, diagonal lunge. The back ball of the foot acts as the platform, and the lead leg kind of acts as the driver. There's a lot of acting involved. This time, we're going to hold it. Inhale, reaching up and back. Stamp down through the lead big toe. Option to look behind you. Reaching up and over. Breathe, come out of it. Coming into your prayer twist. Variation. Keeping the hips and shoulders, well, the hips square. The shoulders are going to rotate because you're trying to get a thoracic rotation happening in the upper body. Release. Right hand's going to go pretty much in line with the right hip. That way, when you look forward, you're just going to send the right leg directly out. Setting up for your gate latch. Setup is left sole of the foot, inner right thigh. Right leg is directly out in front of you. Left hand in line with the hip. Right in line with the shoulder. Coming into gate latch. Right arm's going to swoop up and across. Press hips up. Inhale. As you exhale, drop. Keeping this position with the legs rolling from the outside edge of the right foot to the ball of the foot, to the inside of the foot. Right arm's gonna reach up and across. You can hook the left foot behind the right leg, right above the knee. Drop down, 2 more. Let the left knee drop out. Reach up and across. Big swoop, take up the space. Exhale, drop it down. Upper body's gonna continually rotate. Outside edge of right foot, inside edge. This foot's gonna hook, coming into half a crocodile. Inside edge of the right foot. Squeezing the side oblique. Last time through dynamically. We'll go a little bit more fluid. Inhale. So you can get a sense of what it's gonna be like when you do one breath, one movement. Plant it. Last time through. This time we're gonna hold. So more key points. Press down to the lead big toe. Make a platform with the outside edge of your left shin. Reaching up. Very little weight on the left knee because it's evenly distributed between my hand, my leg, and my foot. Pressing the hips up and forward. Option to drop the head back. Opening up the body. Exhale, drop down. Hips go low. The upper body's gonna rotate. So just like you did in the beginning of class, look over your right shoulder, plant the right hand, then the left, coming into a half a crocodile roll, reaching up and over. Ooh, holding it, breathing here. Almost forgot on the other side too. Squeeze the left side oblique. Plant the right hand. Ooh. Just like so. Fold the ankles. Option to lift and hold before you shoot it back, or just practice with a little bit of a lift, or just roll directly over. If you're holding, we're just gonna lift the ankles, squeeze the core, slightly concave the entire body as if you're going into C curve. Hands close to you, leaning forward, lifting up. And then you can draw the legs in, shooting it back, lower down halfway, inhale upward. Pressing back, sit it back into child's pose. So drop your head, arms are long, breathe, reset. We are now gonna do one breath, one movement, that entire flow, 3 times through. From your child's pose, walk your hands back, and let's get ready. The first time through, very detailed. Second time, a little bit less. Third time, mostly breath. Let's begin. Coming into tabletop position, setting yourself up, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, tucking the back toes, downward dog. Inhale, scorpion. Exhale, drop through. Inhale, right arm's gonna reach up and across, touch the thigh. Exhale, back through. Scorpion, dragon lunge. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, send the hips back. Inhale, dragon. Exhale, back foot 90. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left hand behind back. Inhale, right arm reaches forward. Exhale, reverse triangle with the bind. Inhale, back into side angle. Exhale, plant right hand. Left hand, spin to the back ball of the foot. Inhale, low lunge twist. Exhale, take the bind. Inhale, square it off. Exhale, crescent. Inhale, drop the back knee. Exhale, low lunge diagonal. Inhale, prayer twist variation. Breathing here. Inhale, plant left hand. Firm the back leg. Exhale, shoot it straight out. Fold right foot, inner thigh. Inhale, gate latch. Exhale, one movement. Unwind into the half crocodile. Inhale, left arm reaches up and over. Exhale, plant it, drop it. Inhale, fold it in. Exhale, lift. Shoot it back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side. Inhale, scorpion. Exhale, flip dog. Inhale, reach across. Exhale, back through scorpion. Inhale, dragon, drop the knee, open up the chest. Exhale, send the hips back, hamstring stretch. Inhale, through dragon, back foot, 90. Exhale, reaching up. Inhale, take the bind. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle with the bind. Exhale, back into the side angle, bound or binded. Exhale, plant, dragon lunge. Inhale, left arm reaches up and over. Exhale, wrap. Inhale, square. Exhale, reach. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, drop the knee. Inhale, low lunge diagonal, reaching up and back. Inhale, reach across. Exhale, twist. Inhale, release. Exhale, back leg is tight. Inhale, shoot it through. Let the breath go. Left sole of the foot. Left hand plants. Inhale, gate latch. Exhale, unwind. Half crocodile roll. Inhale. Right arm reaches over. Exhale, plant. Cross the ankles. Breathing. Lift. Shoot it back. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. 2 more times. This time a little more fluid. And don't worry if your breath gets off sequence. It's not about that. It's about just breathing and connecting and staying in the moment. Downward dog, inhale. Scorpion, exhale. Flip dog. Inhale, reach up and over, touch the thigh. Exhale, back across. Scorpion. Inhale, dragon, kneeling. Exhale, hamstring stretch. Inhale, dragon. Exhale. Left arm is going to reach up and across into the low lunge. Wrap the hand behind the back. Exhale, right arm reaches long. Inhale, bound, reverse triangle. Exhale, back into the warrior 2 legs. Inhale, dragon. Exhale, dragon. Inhale, reaching up, low lunge twist. Exhale, bind. Inhale, square. Exhale, reach. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, drop. Inhale, low lunge at a diagonal. Exhale, reach across. Clasp the hand, pull it in. Inhale, unwind. Shoot the left leg out. Plant it. Inhale, wild thing. Exhale, roll, half a crocodile. Not a full crocodile. Inhale, reach up and over. Plant it on the exhale. Shoot it back. Cross the ankles. Lifting up the feet. Shoot it. Low chaturanga. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Pause here. All right, left side, second time through. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, drop. Inhale, reaching across into your flip dog. Exhale, through scorpion. Inhale, dragon. Chest is open. Exhale, hamstring stretch. Inhale, dragon. Exhale, set it up. Reaching the right arm up. Inhale, take the bind. Exhale, left arm reaches forward. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, bound, side angle. Inhale, plant, dragon lunge. Exhale, reach arm up and across. Low lunge twist. Inhale, bind. Exhale, square. Breathing here. Inhale, right arm reaches forward. Exhale, crescent, drop the back knee. Inhale, low lunge diagonal. Exhale, reach across. Variation on the twist. Inhale, release. Exhale, shoot it through. Plant it. Sole of the foot, inhale. Gate latch, exhale, all the way around. Inhale, right arm reaches across. Exhale, back through the crocodile, crossing the ankles, picking up the feet, hovering, shifting through. Inhale, upward facing. Last time through, on each side. Pedal at the knees. And here we go. Inhale, scorpion. Exhale, drop. Inhale, flip. Exhale, scorpion. Inhale, kneeling dragon. Exhale, hamstring stretch. Inhale, dragon. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, bind. Exhale, right arm reaches forward. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, drop into warrior two legs. Inhale, dragon. Exhale, low lunge twist. Inhale, bind. Exhale, square. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crescent. Drop back knee. Inhale, diagonal. Exhale, prayer twist variation. Inhale, plant. Exhale, shoot it through. Inhale, gate latch. Exhale, half a crocodile roll. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, plant. Inhale, fold the legs in. Exhale, hover. Shoot it back. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, scorpion. Exhale, flip. Inhale, tap leg. Exhale, through scorpion. Inhale, kneeling dragon. Exhale, hamstring stretch. Inhale, dragon. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, wrap the right hand behind. Exhale, reach. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, back to the bound side angle. Inhale, dragon. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, bind or bound the low lunge twist. I'm gonna get that wording right soon. Inhale, right arm reaches forward. Exhale, crescent. Inhale, drop back knee, coming into the diagonal. Exhale, reach across. Inhale, right hand down. Exhale, shoot it. Inhale, gate latch. Plant left hand. Exhale. Inside edge of the foot, reaching up. Back through. Bring the knees in, feet in. Option to hover. Exhale, downward. Come through, drop down. Face the front. Bring your left arm across. So that's a dynamic little flow you can do, which moves in multiple directions, so it's gonna help free up the body. And if you find yourself, right arm is gonna reach across, feeling like you can't move freely, maybe because there's a lot of squats and lunges or kettlebells or dumbbells in your life, it's good to do the opposite of that movement. And a flow like this will definitely hit all the right spots. It'll help you de-shape yourself. Right arm reaches up. Exhale, take a twist. And that's a good idea to do. Inhale as you exhale. Easy forward fold. So if you're doing similar shapes every day, and maybe because you're focusing on building strength, speed, and power, the thing is your body might take on that shape. So you definitely need a practice that can unring all of that. So it's kind of like if you're a sound and you're playing the same sound, you need something that will, like a DJ would just like transfer a new sound into you, reset everything. So if you find a lot of the movements that in a multi-planar type flow like this is very challenging, that's good because it's freeing you up and it's freeing up your body as well as your mind, and it's de-shaping you so that that way the next day when you go to do your thing, you're gonna feel and maybe think differently as well because of the new range of motion that you have and just the new feelings that you have in your body. Thank you so much for allowing me to teach. We'll see you next time for number 2 in this volume 2 of the flow classes. Namaste.